We just finished talking to Prasad Gallipalli about their acquisition, Trucker Tools and ASG. Let's talk to who they're bringing onto the team. Jesse Buckingham, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
We just finished talking to Prasad. He was really, really excited. Tell us how excited you are as well about this partnership.
We're very excited for this partnership. Trucker Tools have really built a really special business and built a really amazing team that I think has got an incredible product that's having a huge impact on the market. And, I'm very excited to be joining for the next phase of growth.
So, Jesse, from your words, we asked Prasad this, obviously, in his view. What's the motivation? Why Trucker Tools? Sorry about that. What fueled that desire to go there?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, a big piece of it is the market. I mean, as you know, the transportation market it's a large and fragmented market with still a lot of manual processes, and that creates a really ripe opportunity for innovative businesses like Trucker Tools to help transform the industry. When we look at the sort of history of the last 5 years, the first wave of that innovation was really sort of digital brokers entering the industry. And that certainly sort of lifted the technology bar on the space. But I think in general, the impact on the market maybe wasn't as significant as some folks were expecting. And we think that's for a couple of reasons. One is that traditional brokerages are here to stay. We don't believe that they are going to be disintermediated, and that relationships really matter in this industry. And that creates a huge opportunity for businesses like Trucker Tools to come in and help traditional brokers meet the sort of challenge that digital brokers are presenting in the market. Many of those don't have the resources or expertise to be able to build those in-house. And we think that Trucker Tools has the potential to really, it's sort of on the journey of becoming the platform that allows brokers, drivers, and carriers to all operate together effectively. And there's a few things really I think that are special about the business, as I'm sure you know. One really is the team. Prasad Murali and the rest of the Trucker Tools team are a group of people that care so deeply about their customer relationships and the product that they build. And that's a really special thing when you find it. And the second is the relationships that I think that they've built with the industry. I think that their success stems in a large part from the relationships that they've built with carriers and brokers, in particular because they operate from this belief that digital transformation comes from working with the industry, not against it. And I think that that's earned them a lot of trust in the market. And then obviously the product, an incredible driver app. Being a driver is a hard job, and they've built a set of tools that makes that job a little bit easier. And I think that that's created a really, awesome network of small carriers that allows them to have one of the best visibility and tracking solutions and digital freight matching solutions in the market. So a lot of really exciting elements and so much potential ahead of us.
And so, Jesse, Prasad talked a lot about the culture at Trucker Tools and how ASG was a really good fit because they match their culture as well. You're coming in and joining the team as Chief Revenue Officer as a CRO. As part of that leadership team, what type of cultural aspects are you going to try to carry on in that partnership or try and really instill in both the ASG team and the Trucker Tools team?
Yeah, there's a few dimensions to that. And as Prasad said, it was a great fit from a values perspective. I think point one is really a care for people, and that means employees, but also our customers, and really focusing on people first is a big piece of ASG ethos. The second piece is just customer centricity, putting the customer at the forefront of every decision that you make. And then the third, I think, is long-term orientation. Trucker Tools is really thinking 5-10 years out. For where does this industry need to head over the long term, and what are the steps that we need to take in order to be able to get it there? And so maintaining that long-term orientation and customer centricity is going to be a big piece of it, and is something that myself and ASG really deeply believes in as well.
Yeah, so Jesse, you have some experience at a couple of the other companies that ASG has in its umbrella. As this moves forward, what are those synergies that you see between those other companies like eCourier, Echo Interactive, Record 360, and Trucker Tools that you'll exploit? What are those synergies that will be exploited there?
Yeah, absolutely. There's two ways that I think about it. One is sort of general expertise on how to build really high impact, high growth, scale technology businesses. And then the other is the industry experience that ASG has in logistics. I think the first piece is really important. Alpine Software Group has a network of 35 businesses, all sort of best in class, high growth SaaS businesses, where there's a lot of shared learnings for Trucker Tools to be able to adopt them. Some things that we do obviously need to be incredibly bespoke for our customers and our industry, but there's a lot of other best practices around, how to build great products, how to scale technology, how to provide awesome customer service that can be shared. So, a big piece of it will be continuing to draw on the learnings across the portfolio so that we can bring the best in class to bear in Trucker Tools business as well.
Thank you for joining us here. It's super, super exciting to
Thank you so
hear
much for
about the
having me.
partnership between ASG and Trucker Tools.